Welcome to Volume 3 of Building the HON3 Rio Grande Southern. In this volume, we'll construct a curved timber trestle near the town of Ophir. We'll also begin construction of the scenery in the Ophir area. The aerial tram and its related building will be our next structure. We will also start our timber wall at Ophir, as well as one of the neat structures there. The long trestle at Ophir and the beautiful scenery will also finally be completed. At the New Mexico Lumber Company, we'll begin construction of the sawdust burner and other facilities that serve the area. The large sawmill located there is the next structure we'll build. We'll also build a log treating area, which will include a gallows turntable. So let's get started. The hard shell and plaster was already complete, so we added some rock castings to the area, and we'll color those first. We'll be following the colors that appear on the real RGS, using photos taken over the years, plus color pictures from the Sundance books. Notice that the darker colors are added first in this area. Usually, lighter colors are added first. There's a small stream running downhill here, and we highlighted that stream first with a dab of dark blue. We'll eventually add some clear plastic water when the plaster work and coloring is complete. We have also colored the simulated concrete abutments that will support the bridge uprights. As the camera pans to the left, you'll get a better idea of how these scenes tie together. Jim is now coloring the sides of the plaster rockwork we added earlier. We're going to modify our rollout section to fit the height of the scenery that drops down into the valley below Ophir. Notice that we've added profile boards on both sides of the hole that houses the roll-in section. We're now going to build a huge sawmill at the New Mexico Lumber Company. The floor plan shows that the mill will be 6 inches by 19 inches, or 43 by 137 scale feet. Here are the 4 walls cut from mat board. We stood the 4 walls up to get an idea of how large the structure will look. Here's a side wall of the vestibule length. We laid out the windows from Grant Line along the wall to see how they will fit. The vestibule section is quite narrow, a bit more than the height of the window itself. These vestibule windows were each made from 3 Grant Line windows MEK'd together. This side is the part that will face the viewer in the final placement of the building. We've cut out the openings for all the windows on this side. The large opening will be used to slide finished wood down a chute. This is the end piece for the sluice section. The section marked with an X will be cut open to allow wood to slide down into the mill pond. And here are the wall openings cut out with the windows temporarily placed where they belong. The angular piece is an end wall for the cupola section. The window section to the right is almost the same height as the end section of the cupola. We glued corner braces on the end of each cupola wall and held them in place by laying some large square strips across the wall and adding weights to the top of the strips until the glue set. We also added bracing to the walls by gluing strips to the top, bottom, and end pieces and holding them in place with more weights. We need those walls to stay flat forever. The other side was braced in the same manner.